Hi everyone, I'm Brandon and welcome back to News4Teens. I recently watched Marvel Studios and Disney's latest film, Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings, and don't worry, there are no spoilers here. It was rewarding to watch Marvel's first Asian superhero protagonist on the big screen. Based on the US box office revenue so far, this blockbuster movie is in its fourth weekend and has become the biggest domestic grosser of 2021. This is just another example that disproves the misconception that diversity in a film doesn't sell. It's exciting to see another major moment for Asian representation in Hollywood after last year's Mulan and 2018's Crazy Rich Asians. Not only is representation and diversity important on screen, but it's also critical behind the scenes. Asians and North American Asians made significant contributions to not only the on-screen performance, but also the writing and directing of Shang-Chi. Dave Callahan, one of the writers for the screenplay, is Chinese American and was raised in the Bay Area. Destin Daniel Cretton, the director and co-writer, is Japanese American and grew up in Hawaii. Shang-Chi is played by Chinese Canadian Simu Liu, who starred in the Canadian TV comedy Kim's Convenience. Other key characters were played by Tony Leung, Awkwafina, Michelle Yeoh, Fala Chen, and Meng-Er Zhang. Along with Black Widow, Shang-Chi is one of the first movies released as part of Phase 4 of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, also commonly referred to as the MCU. Following the MCU franchise has been an epic journey since its first movie in 2008 with the debut of Iron Man. Here's some interesting facts. Thus far, the MCU franchise includes a collection of 25 films and 4 television series. The franchise has earned over $23 billion at the box office worldwide, more than twice the amount earned by Star Wars, its closest competitor. Avengers Endgame is one of the highest grossing films in history, earning $2.8 billion in box office revenues. Of the 48 films that have earned more than $1 billion at the box office, 1/5 have come from the MCU. Black Panther was the first comic book film to receive a Best Picture nomination at the Academy Awards. The Asian community's sentiments over Shang-Chi are similar to those of the Black community when Black Panther was released. Kevin Feige, the head of Marvel Studios, shared he was particularly moved by an online video of Black Panther fans reacting to seeing the star-studded cast on the film's poster for the first time and recently rewatched it ahead of the Shang-Chi release. He stated, "The importance of being able to see yourself up on that big screen is more important than ever, and honestly, as a white guy, was something I took for granted." There are many more films and TV shows to come in Phase 4, including a Disney Plus series with Kamala Khan, Marvel's first Muslim character to headline her own comic book. Thank you for watching, and I hope you learned something new.